Okay, so today I want to show you how I create pin graphics for my blog posts, and I'm going to use the template that I have included in the membership. This is a series, I think 10 different templates with different designs that you can use for any content that you create, a blog post or a freebie or whatever it may be. And then I'm going to just show you how I would customize them. So I'm about to publish this new blog post I wrote, my ultimate business toolkit. It's 8 apps I use to run my digital online business. So I've done the blog post and now I want to publish it, but I need the pin graphic so that when I publish it on the blog, it shows up as the main image like I have here. And then I'm gonna upload it to Tailwind to go into Pinterest. So we'll start with the first one. So let's go back. My ultimate business toolkit. So we want to have a main heading and then a subheading of some sort. So I'll probably use the 8 apps I use to run my digital online business. It might be a little bit too long. You could say something like top apps I use. Top apps to run my online business could be one. And then we could just use one of these. Let's see. My ultimate toolkit. So we'll just make that a bit smaller. And then I'm gonna grab this and make it a little bit bigger. And then let's do top apps to run your digital business, online business. So you want to use wording that makes people want to click and go through to your content. That's the ultimate. You want those referrals onto your website, and then you want to capture their attention somehow, get them to sign up to a freebie or even your product that you're selling. So we're gonna make this, actually I should probably keep that in caps. Top apps to run your online business, my ultimate toolkit, and then I'm gonna put my website down here. So we could also try like the best. And then you could also try tools, could be another word. What I tend to do is create different ones, and then I'll pick my favorite for the blog, but it's always interesting to see which ones perform best on Pinterest, and you'll see that within 24 to 48 hours once it's been on Pinterest, which ones get the most clicks and the most impressions, and then it helps you analyze and see which kind of graphics you should be creating, which images do well, and that sort of thing. So I'm just gonna pick an image I'll probably use something with a computer, since it's got to do something, it has to do with tools to run an online business. So I'm gonna put something with tech, like a computer or a phone. Let's see what we've got in some of the latest collections. Perhaps something like this. I'm gonna make that widescreen. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And then I just want to get the colors to all match. So I'm going to go up here and then I'm going to pick the turquoise one. And then the second color, I'll do something a bit darker, maybe a darker gray or a teal. Let's go with a teal. My ultimate toolkit, the best apps to run your online business. And then I'll do this one and a teal as well. And then I think the black is fine. And then maybe the background color, I'll pick one of these that it's picked up from the photo, like more of a gray. And then if you ever want to make a color lighter, we'll just click up here and then, add. You can see this is making it more red, more dark, and then if you just go up into the corner towards the white, it'll make it lighter. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Let's do this one. So I've got 8 apps, 8 tips. So I'm going to put the 8 here. 8 apps to run your digital online business. Digital online business, yeah. Okay. Here we can put my ultimate toolkit. You could also put for female entrepreneurs if you like, something like that. Inspiredstockshop.com, and then let's pick an image. Maybe. So if we want to replace it, we want to drag and drop. I'll probably use something that has a phone in it, maybe. Or maybe this one's good, because we see her working on the laptop. Photos with people in them tend to do better on Pinterest. It depends. Also, I think tech images do well, like with a phone or the computer. For whatever reason, they get more impressions and that sort of thing. So let's pick one of these colors from the image. We will do the green. Don't know if this is a very Pinterest friendly color. Maybe we should use something a bit more of a pop. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do black and then have this in white. I think that stands out more. And black and white does do well on Pinterest. It's not necessarily like my brand colors. So I probably won't use this one on my blog. But I think for putting on Pinterest, it's fine. We'll do that one in the greeny color. And then what I might do is just move this all down a little bit more. There you can see it snaps into the center. And then maybe even just make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And that's that. Okay, what I might do next, I quite like this one. I am gonna just copy that. So I just click duplicate, and I'm just gonna do one that's a little bit more with my brand colors. This one's also fun. And then I've got over here my brand color toolkits. So I'm just gonna pick those, and then this will be a good one for my website. I'll make that a bit bigger. If I click up here, I'm gonna just separate the letters. It's more space between them. I might even try that as just one line. Yeah, I think this looks better when it's a bit smaller. Anyway, you get the idea. And then if you wanted to pick up the colors like this orange and this yellow, just come over here. You've got the orange. Canva hasn't picked up the yellow. Let's see if, yeah, Canva can be a bit funny like that. Sometimes you'll see it over here. Otherwise, you can use Color Adobe to find that exact color. I think it's in one of my other trainings. And then you can get the shade for this color over here. So that's it for me today.